Dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, we have been going through the first and second chapter of the secular Franciscan rule by Pope Paul VI. We went through the first chapter with the first three articles, the second chapter from Article 4 to 19, both of which included, and the third chapter, Life in Fraternity, has Articles 20 to 26. They provide what a fraternity is, how a fraternity should function, what are the elements of a fraternity, and finally talks about the need for assistance, particularly pastoral assistance. Here, a spiritual explanation is not that should be helpful. Definitely, there is a spiritual element to it, but the practical aspect of things, the down to earth reality of things, rather than unnecessarily projecting out it to be expressions which just spirituality alone and which cannot be put into practice, may not be worth of it. So I would like to read the articles as such and leave it for your decision making and contemplation. Article 20. The secular Franciscan order is divided into fraternities of various levels: local, regional, national, and international. Each one has its own moral personality in the Church. These various fraternities are coordinated and united according to work of this rule and of the constitutions. Article 21. On various levels, each fraternity is animated and guided by a council and minister or president, who are elected by the professed according to the constitutions. Their service, which lasts for a definite period, is marked by a ready and willing spirit and in a duty of responsibility to each member and to the community. Within themselves, the fraternities are structured in different ways, according to the norms of constitutions, according to the various needs of their members and their regions, and under the guidance of the respective council. Article 22. The local fraternity is established canonically. It becomes the basic unit of the whole order and a visible sign of the Church, the community of love. This should be the privileged place for developing a sense of Church and the Franciscan vocation and for enliving the apostolic life of its members. Article 23. Request for admission to the secular Franciscan order must be presented to the local fraternity, whose council decides upon the acceptance of new brothers and sisters. Admission into the order is gradually attained through a time of initiation, a period of formation of at least 1 year, and profession of the rule. The entire community is engaged in this process of growth by its own manner of living. The age for profession and the distinctive Franciscan signs are regulated by the statutes. Profession by its nature is a permanent commitment. Members who find themselves in particular difficulties should discuss their problems with the council in fraternal dialogue. Withdrawal or permanent dismissal from the order, if necessary, is an act of fraternity council according to the norms of the constitutions. Article 24. To foster communion among members, the Council should organize regular and frequent meetings of the community as well as meetings with other Franciscan groups, especially with youth groups. It should adopt appropriate means for growth in Franciscan and ecclesial life and encourage everyone to a life of fraternity. This communion continues with deceased members and sisters through prayer for them. Article 25. Regarding expenses necessary for the life of the fraternity and the needs of worship of the apostolate and of charity, all the brothers and sisters should offer a contribution according to their means. Local fraternities should contribute towards the expenses of the higher fraternity councils. Article 26. As a concrete sign of communion and co-responsibility, the councils of various levels, in keeping with the constitutions, should ask for suitable and well-prepared religious or spiritual assistance. They should make this request to the superiors of the 4 religious Franciscan families to whom the secular Franciscan has been united for centuries. To promote fidelity to the charism as well as the observance of the rule and to receive greater support in the life of the fraternity, the minister or president, with the consent of the council, should take care to ask for a regular pastoral visit by the competent religious superiors as well as for a fraternal visit from those of the higher fraternities according to the norms of the constitutions.